Hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Get Political. I'm your host, Logan Zimmerman, and on today's show, we are going to be reacting to some viral news that has came out in recent days about the Daily Wire firing Candace Owens. Now, I got a lot I want to say on this topic. I got a lot to discuss because I used to be a Candace Owens fan, if you guys didn't know. I used to love Candace Owens. I used to love the Daily Wire. I used to love watching Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro. Those were some of my favorite political commentators. And it just seems like, I don't know if it's just because I've done more research or I've, I don't know, maybe I've gotten older. Just a few things have changed about them. And I really don't have a favorable, I agree with some of the stuff that they're saying, but now a lot of the stuff I don't find myself in agreement with. And I'm a hardcore conservative. I'm far right, okay? My views are pretty much far right. But anyway, I digress. Getting back to the Candace Owens story. If you guys don't know who Candace Owens is, she's basically a political commentator. She's worked with the Daily Wire for a really long time. I want to say about 3-4 years now. And she's very well known in the conservative community. So Candace Owens, I don't know if she woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Maybe someone's funding her some money to say the stuff that she's doing. I don't know. But Candace Owens has changed drastically. She's no longer the same Candace Owens that I used to support, that I used to like. She has went from being Candace Owens, I don't care about your feelings, facts matter, to now I'm going to argue with my feelings. She's just completely lost herself, and I don't know why that is. I don't know if someone's gotten in her ear. I don't know. But Candace Owens, for the past couple of months, has been making some very interesting comments about Israel. And let's just say her main argument is that she doesn't want to give money to foreign governments. Fine. No one wants to do that. I don't want to do that. But when you sit there and say that while trying to justify some of your comments about Israel, it don't go together. Okay. You can say that, but also not saying that Israel is overplaying the October 7th attack, okay, and spewing propaganda saying that Israel is committing genocide in Gaza. Those are her words, by the way. Take them for what you want, but those are her words, by the way. She's went from saying that she's with Israel now to Israel's overplaying their hand on what happened on October 7th. Her and Tucker Carlson both said that. They both said that. And it's just... It bothers me that someone who is supposed to be a conservative, who actually goes into the facts, is now spewing, I guess, left-wing propaganda. And here's the thing, right? We know that Democrats and the left, they hate Israel. They don't care about Israel. They want Israel off the face of the earth. Okay, we know that, okay? When a Democrat says stuff like this, it's just expected at this point, okay? But it kind of proves the stereotype about the far right and people on the right when you have Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson say things like that. They're saying, yeah, Israel's actually the problem here. Yeah, Jewish people are somehow running the world here. When they're saying stuff like that, you're like, wait a minute. Wait. Have you lost your marbles? And this is why I wanted to review this article a little bit, because this article actually goes into depth with what their comments were. Now, Candace Owens is trying to play this off as some, her free speech is being violated. And don't get me wrong. I think Candace Owens is allowed to make the outlandish comments that she makes if she wants to. It's her freedom of speech. As long as she's not threatening to, mass murder anyone or encourage genocide or threaten to kill someone, it's free speech. Same thing with Kanye West. Let me tell you something. I like Kanye West. Kanye West says really smart things sometimes, and then he ruins his whole argument by saying Hitler's good. Then everything that he said was good before is done. Now you can't take him seriously. He loses everything. But he's allowed to say comments like that. It's his freedom of speech. Obviously, I don't think Hitler was good. I don't think any anti-Semite is good. No, I don't like anti-Semites, period. But anyway, I want to dive into this article a little bit because the article actually did touch up on this. The former Fox News host, Tucker Carlson, interviewed Owens on his X show when the feud between the two commentators exploded into public view. Carlson sided with Owens against Shapiro and suggested the media's attention devoted to the Hamas attacks on October 7th were disproportionate. Now, are you serious? How was a terrorist attack on the Israeli people overplayed in the media? How? Meanwhile, half the mainstream media in the West today says that the October 7th attack on Israel was justified. Actually, a lot of them have encouraged the terrorists. But according to Tucker Carlson, it's being overplayed. Here's the thing. It should be overplayed. It should be talked about every single day that a bunch of terrorists went into Israel and beheaded civilians, beheaded children, beheaded babies. Hell yeah, that should be disproportionately talked in the media every single day of the week. Yeah, it should. It amazes me that people on the right and the left have embraced the anti-Semite calls, and they have embraced the terrorists. They're pro-Gaza. It amazes me. I mean, I must have woken up in Stupidville or something today. I mean, who would have had on your 2024 bingo list the right and the left saying that they agree with the terrorist? This is what this is, ladies and gentlemen. Read between the lines. Read between the lines. Okay? It doesn't matter if they're right-leaning or left-leaning. Somehow, some way, in cuckoo fairy tale land, we are now supporting the terrorist. Read between the lines. It's right there. Disproportionate? Are you serious? So you're telling me that every time we talk about 9/11, it's disproportionate? Let's see. 9/11 was about, I want to say 22 years ago, 23 years ago. And yet, no one ever thinks to themselves that we are overplaying what happened to us on 9/11. No one ever thinks that. But somehow Israel's attacked, and now it's somehow the media's coverage is disproportionate. Now it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. They're talking about it too much. They care about these terrorist attacks too much. So we need to forget that. Now we need to focus on what Israel's doing. I'm sorry. I don't think the people in Israel are going to forget that. I don't think the people are going to forget that. The people who lost loved ones are sure as hell are not going to forget that. People who was taken hostage by Hamas aren't going to forget that. And for some reason, someone has gotten into Candace Owens' ear. She's lost it. But anyway, I want to read this last part of the article. It says, more recently, Owens implied there was a Jewish gang in Hollywood committing crimes, claimed DC Jews were attempting to silence people. She suggested there is a rot in the Jewish community and liked a post on X reviving the age-old anti-Semite conspiracy theory that Jews drank the blood of Christians. Delusional fairy tale land. Someone has gotten into Candace Owens' ear, and maybe the whole Daily Wire team, I don't know, but someone has gotten into her ear to where now she's just off the rails. She's off the rails. She's off the rails. And I mean, first off, her speech is not being silenced. I want everyone to stop saying, oh, her speech is being silenced. She can't say what she wants. She got fired. No. Okay. Candace Owens has a right to say what she believes in, no matter if it's crazy, foolish, outlandish, whatever we think of it, whatever the people think of it, she has a right to say it. Just like Kanye West. Like I've said before, Kanye West has a right to say what he wants to say, and that's that. As long as they're not threatening to mass genocide anyone or encouraging death or violence upon anyone, then they could say it. But it amazes me that here in 2024, the right and the left are encouraging this. They're encouraging the terrorists. They're encouraging Hamas. It's really sad. And, I'm going to say this. My channel, Let's Get Political, is a neutral channel, okay? It's a neutral channel where we're going to have people from the far left and the far right come on. We're going to have people from right and the left to come on. We're going to have a whole bunch of people come on this channel. And you're going to hear different views and opinions on topics all the time, okay? But this is my opinion on this whole conflict. This is my opinion. I stand with Israel 110%. 110%. And I'm just going to say it. If anyone, especially if they call themselves a conservative. Now, look, should we be giving money to Israel? No. I think Israel can take care of their own. Israel seems they've been in this type of situation before and they didn't need the United States help. So they're not going to need our help again. Same thing with Ukraine. I don't think we should be giving millions of our taxpayer funded money to Ukraine or Israel. I don't think we should be doing that. But you see, me saying that does not mean that I'm like Candace Owens, who goes off the deep end and says, no, I actually support the terrorists now. No. I think, or according to Tucker Carlson, it's disproportionate how the media is representing the October 7th attacks. It's disproportionate. But anyway, I digress. It just burns me up that this is happening right now. I thought these people had a little bit more common sense than that. I thought Tucker Carlson and Candace Owens had a little bit more common sense to that. That's why I said something has happened within the past couple of months to where a lot of people that I used to agree with, I don't know if money's changed them. Money could have changed them. You know, a lot of things could have happened. But anyway, I digress. I'm just going to rant and rave about this some more. But anyways, guys, I'm going to put the article to this in the description below, and I just realized there's a little bit more to it. So I encourage you guys to go read the full thing, come back with your own opinions, and let me know in the comments below, what do you think about this? Do you think Candace Owens was fired wrongly from the Daily Wire, or are you okay with it? What is your opinion? And also, if you disagree with me about the Israel-Gaza conflict, let me know too. I love hearing your guys' feedback, your opinions. But yeah, I think that'll do it for me on today's show. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.